So my dudes, Valk here, coming at you with a DNF Duel video, and today I want to be talking about why no one's playing Lost Warrior anymore, why a lot of people are swapping off. Am I going to swap off? No, I am a Lost Warrior main through and through, and this is the character I'm sticking with. He's very, very fun. I don't plan on swapping any other character. However, I do want to talk about this character's faults and his flaws and what makes this character bad, because in my opinion, and I'm not trying to downplay my own character because he absolutely can TOD people, but in my opinion, he's probably the worst character in the game, simply because his buttons are just too damn slow. Now, you can look at the frame data. Frame data does not look terrible. He has a 10 frame jab that is -6 on block. However, is a lot of people who can pressure him with him having 0 DP. They can stay on him until he is forced to use guard cancel for 100 mana, and he has to have 100 mana before he can do it. With a DP, you can use it at 1 mana. Meanwhile, for him, he absolutely must have a guard cancel. He has no super armor. There's very specific situations where he can beat out other characters, such as if he is able to react to maybe Striker jumping up for a dive kick. If he presses mana skill fast enough, he can do a 5 MS to punish the dive kick attempt. Also, he can 5 MS through projectiles if somebody like Ranger is trying to keep him in corner pressure. You absolutely can punish it if you are once again fast enough. But there is a reason why other Lost Warrior mains, for example, another player that has 190 wins, are swapping off of Lost Warrior. You can see he shows Berserker there. So I'm not showing my rank to indicate skill. I am not the best at this character. I will never be the best at this game. That's not my intention. I just like pressing buttons. But I'm showing my rank to indicate playtime. That amount of wins comes from an insane amount of playtime. I not only have played this game on PlayStation, but I've also played it on PC. I've got probably a couple hundred matches there as well from where I play with friends who have the game on PC. I just prefer console because it's more comfortable for me to just fire up my PlayStation 5 and not have to worry about any issues like frame skips or choppiness. I don't have to fix anything. It's just more comfortable that way. So we are going to pick probably the worst matchup for Lost Warrior. And I'm going to show you guys just how impressive and how smothering it is as Lost Warrior to get into this, and show you that there's essentially not a whole lot you can do. Now, a couple things I'm leaving out of this are 6S and 4MS. Those are two options that you can use on a hard read to get out of some pressure, but for the most part, it's not going to work. So here I have the reversal settings set up. Here is the parry, here is the 2A, here is 5A, here is 5S, and here is 5MS. We're going to go through each one. I'm going to show you guys exactly what Lost Warrior can do inside of it. I've added an 8-frame delay to the activation of whatever move it is to account for natural human reaction time. And even then, 8 frames is fast. You are reacting very quickly on an 8-frame delay. So, with that being said, let's go ahead. We're just going to press random buttons because I don't know how to play this character. You can see he's trying to parry here, and I actually managed to get a parry on that. But I'm just pressing random stuff. I don't know how to play this guy. Yeah, you can see that once it gets going, there's not a whole lot that he can really do. And once again, I have no idea how to play our Swift Master. I have no idea how to play Swifty. So here is next the 5A. I'm just pressing random buttons and hoping for the best. You can see there's not a whole lot he can do. I guess if I'm close enough, he can guard cancel, but if I sit here, probably the only thing he can do is a 6MS, or not 6MS, a 4MS. It's probably the only thing he can do in this situation. But if I get up on his face, which you can see I am, not really a whole lot going on there. So next, let's go ahead, let's reset. We're going to be doing, this is just a 5A, which you would be like, 5A, that's a pretty good move on a lot of characters. You can see Swift Masters, it reaches to like there. It's pretty good. You can see they well, I guess I could just spam it out on Swift Master, huh? But look at Swift Masters, for example, right? Now, I want you to pay attention to the range of it. notice how whenever I try to punish 5A, Swift Master's normal string actually knocks you out of range for a 5A punish. So your 10 frame, it doesn't matter because you never get a 10 frame punish. Realistically, you're looking for a 12 frame punish. With 2A is probably a better option. If I go back to 2A, I'll show you what I mean. If I do this, you can see 2A can still connect, whereas 5A absolutely would not. 5A is terrible. You should never really use that move outside of jump in pressure where you're already guaranteed to hit the 5A and follow up. So next we have, what do we have next? That's already 5A, we already been over that. Next we have a much greedier one. We have this move. This move side swaps. This is a very, very greedy attempt to get out of a corner. And it's just not going to go good for you. Bop, 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 bop. Well, look, I guess it works there whenever, you know, the Swift Warrior doesn't know what they're, or Swift Warrior, Swift Master doesn't know what they're doing, and it can't properly loop pressure. But you get the idea. Not really a whole lot the Lost Warrior can do. And next we have 5MS, which actually is good for projectiles. So, for example, if we do this, you can see, it's actually pretty decent for projectiles. Let's throw where we're throwing out projectiles. It's actually a decent punish move for some projectiles. But if they do something to, I don't know, make their stuff safe, like this, until they're out of range, there's not a whole lot you can do. So once again, this is a move that just gets beaten out because all of his frame data is probably about 20 frames on about any special move. And meanwhile, other characters don't have that. They have much faster options, so you can't special move your way out of stuff. Your parry is also on about a 20 frame delay, and not to mention, if they bait it and they block you, guess what? It is a guaranteed punish. You can see it says counter because it was a guaranteed counter. Guaranteed punish on that, so your 5MS is really your only way to really kind of escape some situations, but it's really, really risky to go ahead and throw because then they're going to just punish if they block it, because it's very easy if I'm sitting here mashing to, well, one, do this, but it's very easy to watch and see what they're doing, and you can see and you can block on reaction because you don't have, the move doesn't actually hit you until he side swaps, so it has a decent size frame delay. I've never actually had to block against Lost Warrior because nobody plays this character, but you get the idea. You can see here, I do this. Oh, he moved. Okay, I block. Because of the block button in this game, Lost Warrior's effectiveness is down a lot. In a game where he could actually mix up other people, it would make people a lot more cautious against them, but this is not this game. This game, you have a singular button for blocking, and that's what makes Lost Warrior kind of, not bueno. Anyways, that's the video. Just wanted to bring it up to you guys, show you guys why a lot of people are not playing Lost Warrior, and why Lost Warrior is kind of getting sidelined for a lot of stuff is because he's just genuinely not good. Now, I understand Lost Warrior can very easily TOD a lot of people, however, you need to hit basically this move to do it. And if your opponent gets hit by that move and they are a good player, that means you hard read them. Either that or they just absolutely made an oofy, like they DP'd or something from a mile away. Who knows? Anyways, like I said, I'm sticking to Lost Warrior. I think the dude's really fun, but I want to showcase a lot of his weaknesses because they are plentiful and they are going to get you absolutely rolled in matches. Thank you guys for watching as always. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.